Yo, what's up YouTube, it's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And as always, I'm joined by the FUE Hair Consultant in Texas, Steve Cook.
Bobby, thanks for having me back.
Thanks for being on my channel, Steve. If you don't already know, everyone, Steve has his own channel at Defeating Hair Loss. I make an appearance all the time now, so
couldn't do it without you.
I try my best, Steve. But check out that channel, great content as always. And tonight, everyone, if y'all see my other videos, I've done kind of like a series of why you shouldn't and why you should get an FUT procedure. And tonight, Steve, we're going to talk about why you should get an FUE procedure. So, Steve, take it away from me.
So we're talking about an FUE and why we should get an FUE procedure. Okay, so what qualifies a patient, and this is from the specialists across in the world, what qualifies you for an FUE procedure is really strong donor hair. That's number one. Okay, now that also qualifies you for an FUT procedure, but that's cheating. What also qualifies you is minimal loss. Now, there's going to be arguments out there, and you're going to have some comments that, hey, wait a second, I saw some guy go overseas and get like 6,000 grafts to fill up his whole head. Well, that's not what FUE was supposed to be for. FUE originally came out, and yes, everyone's getting better at it, to just do smaller areas, because what we have to do in the back of the head and over the ears is kind of diffusely thin the hair in the back. So we don't want to take too much out. But if you only need a little bit of hair, and I'm not going to say that an FUT procedure is this horrific, archaic, kind of like surgery that's going to take a big chunk out of the back of your head. But you can shave a little bit and pull a few hairs out, so that's really what FUE was meant to be. So if you have minimal loss, let's just say a hairline, or let's just say a small crown area, you have really strong donor hair, and if you're using the medication, because like we talked over and over and over about, depending upon your age, I'm a big believer in no matter what age you need to be on the medication. But if you're on the medication, we don't have to worry about you going bald. So that way you can choose FUE, because FUE, you're not going to be able to move as much hair over the course of your life by just going with FUE. So we don't want you to do FUE procedures and then go bald, because in other areas, because then you're going to run out of hair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So let's recap. Okay, so we want to have strong donor hair. We want to have a minimal loss. Let's say half the head instead of the whole head. We want to be on the medication, and we definitely want to understand that we have to stay on that medication. I guess if I had my arm tied behind my back or you twisted my arm, I'd say, well, let's look at family history as well to make sure that you're not going to have serious issues in your family with hair loss, because then potentially, you could run out of hair. So the whole point is your hair strong enough? Are you on the medication? And are you or are you not going to run out of hair for future surgeries?
Awesome. Appreciate it, Steve. That's why you're a legend, man. I appreciate it. And as always, if you like my channel, be sure to like, subscribe to it, and then also like, subscribe to Steve's channel, Defeating Hair Loss. And we'll see you next time.